Hey, what is up, guys? It's Zero here. So today we're going to be looking at my project, or the game I've been working on, and specifically, I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this locomotion system right here. So, you see my player character, and as you move the mouse, he follows the mouse itself, and it's not just rotating the sprite. I've seen a lot of different examples and tutorials on how to rotate the sprite, but that's not what we want to do. So, moving your character and moving your mouse around is also updating the sprite. This is, like I said, it took me forever to figure this out because I'm still learning Godot. I came from, like, GameMaker. GameMaker I found to be a lot more simple when it comes to achieving this, but that's okay. We got to figure it out. And this is how I did it. So, at the very top, I'm sure you guys already have a movement script set. This is the what I set. So your character movement variables or constants or whatever. Speed equals 150. Excel 10. Minimum speed 20. Then the input vector 2 is moving equals false. This is something that's important for whenever we're updating the animations. So make sure you set a is moving variable and set it to false in the beginning. And then here's something else that you want to do. So add on ready var animated sprite equals the animated sprite 2D, this. So we need to set that. And then here's the input. So I'm sure you guys probably already have this. This is just for movement. This is getting input, setting velocity, moving the character. Okay, and then here we go. Here's the variable for is moving again. So here we're setting it to something other than false. We're setting it input.length greater than 0.1, and it's set for a small threshold to avoid false positives, which is something that I've struggled with. So it's saying anything greater than 0.1, your character is moving. That's it. So here we'll update the sprite based on the mouse. Really, it's movement and mouse position. And then under handle mouse, the handle mouse event, you'll calculate the mouse position relative to the player character. So before I was trying to calculate based on where the mouse is in the viewport, and that was causing so many issues. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll just do it relative to the character instead. And so far, it's been working great. So no complaints there. If this helps you, then do it this way. That's just what I found to help. And if you guys have a better way of doing things, let me know down in the comments, because I'm still learning Godot, and before this I was using GameMaker. So anyways, moving on. Update the sprite based on the direction. Explanatory. Change the sprite to the relative position. Okay, so from under the function change sprite direction, we are setting the variable facing direction, and that is just set to nothing right now. So now we need to check to see what the dominant direction is, because if you don't have a dominant direction, you're gonna have conflicts, right? So if you're like moving the mouse and moving your character, then there could be conflicts. So you need to see what is going to be the dominant direction. So here, if the direction .y is greater than 0, we are facing down. Else, we're facing up. And then same down here, except it's the horizontal direction. So it'll be .x or greater than 0, facing right. Else, we're facing left. And scrolling down, choosing the correct animation based on movement and direction. So this is where if is moving comes into play again. So if we are moving, then we will set the var, the variable run animation, to run underscore plus the facing direction, which was up here. So it's just going to tack on one of these to that. And what that does is calls on the animations. So as you see down here in the bottom, my animations are labeled idle underscore down, idle underscore left, idle underscore right. And then same with run underscore down, run underscore left, so on, so on. So all that is doing is just piecing the puzzle together to call on the animations that I have set. So you can lay yours out the same way and have the same effect. This is just what I found to work best for me, at least for me to grasp it mentally. I'm sure there's an easier way of doing it, like I said, but this is what I've got to work. So then you'll play the idle animation, or you play the run animation there. And then down here, you'll update the sprite based on the mouse. So you'll need a variable mouse position, and you'll have to get the global mouse position. Pretty self-explanatory. Just pulls where the mouse is. And then the variable direction equals the mouse position, so this, minus the global position. And throw on dot normalized. And then update the sprite based on the movement and direction, change sprite direction. And there we go. That's how we do it. So after that, you should be able to do this. Make that a little bigger. Should be able to do that. So I'm, as you can see by the animations, or the sprite frames, I am using 4 directional. So this will be for 4 directional movement. If you want to, there's a way to go about this with 2 directional, but I'm not going to dive into that here. So you can kind of piece it together, or maybe eventually I'll come out with a new video on how to do 2 directional movement, but it's not really a priority for me right now. I'm only making this video because I've spent so long trying to figure out this specific issue, and since I've already done it, I figured I'd save some people some time. If you guys need, I don't know, any of the code that I have here, I might end up posting it in the comments, but I feel like it's going to be readable enough that you're going to be able to just follow along with the video and see it there. Yeah, that's going to be too small. I was going to see if I can make it full screen, but I don't think that's going to be possible. So anyways, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and I'll try to help you. But I'm still learning Godot myself, so maybe someone with more knowledge on Godot can help you in the comments. But I can try. So hopefully I explained that well enough. I'm still grasping a lot of these concepts. Or not a lot, but some of the concepts. I've got a pretty good understanding of what I've got so far. I just can't explain it the best, so hopefully I did a good job. But alright, hopefully this helps. It's been Zero. Peace out.